Hey everyone, so today I felt like filming a bit of a chit chat get ready with me video. I got this the other day and I've been wanting to use it in a tutorial. This is the MannyMUA Makeup Geek Palette. I'm so excited about this. And that's pretty much all I know right now is that I want to use this today. I don't know what kind of look I'm going to do with it. I don't know what makeup I'm going to pair up with it. I don't know if it's going to be dramatic or natural, but let's be honest, it'll probably be dramatic. So this is what the palette looks like. I am so happy for Manny for doing this palette. Makeup Geek is such an awesome company. I love their eyeshadows, as you guys know. So I think this collaboration is awesome. I love Manny, I love his videos, and I think the colors in this are absolutely beautiful. It's so funny because my palette has some like similar colors in it as well. Obviously, great minds think alike. I love this like red color, so I might have to do something using that. I don't know. That burgundy too. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. So we are basically going to play with this today. So I just had a shower. My hair's a little bit messy because I was just at the gym. I just chucked heaps and heaps of dry shampoo in it, so I can't find my headband, so this is what we're doing. My skin feels so dry today, so first I'm going to use some moisturizer. This is the one I have handy. It's the L'Oreal Skin Perfection. I really like it. It's the serum. By the way, makeup collection is coming soon. I'm planning on organizing my makeup this afternoon. It's such a big task. It's so daunting. I love playing with my makeup and organizing it. The hard part is actually deciding if the way I do it is exactly how I want it. I'm so indecisive and I always just feel like it's not quite right. I'm also going to use this Stila Aqua Glow Perfecting Primer Base. I bought this a while ago. I've used it a few times, but I don't think I've used it on camera before. It looks like this, and like you just stripe it on your face and it feels like water. It's so cooling and just amazing. Like if you live in a hot climate, I feel like you'll love this. It feels so hydrating. Like I just feel like I want to rub it on my face all day long. I probably use way too much because it's just like addictive. I don't really know if it helps like my makeup last longer or anything, but it does make my skin feel more plump and, you know, hydrated. I just kind of like use my fingertips to make sure it's blended out well. And then just to go over down here, none of these breakouts are active right now, but the skin texture is quite bumpy and rough. So I'm going to do some Step 1 Skin Equalizer, Skin Smoothing Primer stuff by Makeup Forever. Just a little bit, and I'm going to put a little bit around my nose as well. So I don't really have very visible pores right now. I went through a phase like a couple months ago where they were real bad and I'm not quite sure why, but now they're just like gone again, and I don't think I've really done anything different. I've been trying to drink at least 2.2 liters of water a day. I have no idea how much I'm supposed to drink, but that's what I've been doing. And I'm going to moisturize my lips. Can you believe I've never used this in my life? This is an EOS lip balm. I bought it off Onset, link down below, the New Zealanders, and I saw this on sale and I was just like, I'm gonna try it. It's so weird. Okay, I don't really know what I was expecting, but I'm gonna do a little bit of color correcting under here. Sorry if the lighting keeps jumping around. It's very cloudy today, as it almost always is. I'm using this Becca Peach colouring corrector thingy and this concealer brush, Shaaanxo Beauty. I'm not using too much, I'm just using a small amount. I feel like last time I used this I did too much. I don't even know if the tutorial's up yet where I used this, but I used it for the first time and it was really good. Do I look glamorous? Then I just wiped off my brush on a paper towel and I'm going to go in with Macadamia by Becca. This is the Ultimate Coverage Concealer. I'm going to use this kind of as a primer for my eyelids as well, because I'm going to do my eyeshadow first because I don't really know what I want to do with my face today. Now if this doesn't cover properly yet, don't stress, because I am going to use a different product later on when I clean up under my eyes with whatever I end up using. Does that make sense? I'm going to do my base last, is what I'm trying to say. I'm just using a flat top eye. I'm just going to buff that. I'm just buffing the excess over my nose too to start covering my freckles. Because these ones right here, can you see those really big too just there? God, they annoy me because they make my nose look so much more crooked. Okay, so that looks a little bit crazy, but as I said, the magic will unfold later and will look normal again instead of like kind of sick and diseased. Going in with my Makeup Geek MannyMUA palette. This is what the back looks like. I believe some of these shades are exclusive to this palette. I'm going to take the shade Beaches and Cream, which is this middle one here. I'm taking the same brush I just used, I just wiped it off. And I'm just putting Beaches and Cream all over the brush and I'm just going to kind of set that entire eyelid with this. And this is going to make every colour we put on top easy to blend. Yay, my eyelid veins are gone. Does anyone else have really thin skin on their eyelids? Because you can like see all of the activity under my skin, all of the veins, and it's really weird. I might do something really dark, bold and Vampy with these two shades. Those shades are really pretty, and I haven't done anything using these kinds of shades in a really long time. So I think first I'll take this shade here, which is called Sora, and that's going to go in my crease. I'm using the blender brush, picking up a little bit of product on that, and then I'm just going to start lightly popping that in the crease. And this blender brush is going to give us really nice light coverage. I don't want it to be an intense colour. I kind of just want it to be really soft so the other colours can kind of blend into this shade. I might even do cream contouring today. I haven't done that in a while. I'm so nervous. I don't really know exactly what I want to do right now. Hopefully it turns out okay. I usually pull through. Now I'm going to take an eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to take maybe the dark purple. The shade is called Aphrodite. I've never learned how to say that word correctly. I'm just packing that on my eyeshadow brush. God, I love this brush. I'm going to go near the crease, as you can see. I'm just going to build that up until it's nice and even. I might use a makeup wipe to kind of sharpen the edge later. Now I'm taking a clean tapered blender brush by Beauty. I am redeveloping this at the moment. I'm going to go in with Mars, which is like the red colour. I have no idea how this is going to look, so fingers crossed. Oh, that is bright. That is brighter than I expected. Back in with my blender brush. I'm just going to diffuse that line, make all the lines nice and soft. Now I'm going to go back in with the dark purpley colour and just pack more of that on. When it comes to smoky eyes, it's all about the blending. Going right in to that inner corner with the red colour on my tapered blender brush. Just going in a little bit more with that red shade just to make sure it's nice and even, because sometimes when you blend you can kind of knock the colours out a little bit, make them a little bit patchy, so I'm just going in to make sure everything is nice and vibrant. I'm just adding some concealer right on that inner corner where I got a little bit too much red. Alright, so far I'm liking how it's looking. I will be touching it up a little bit as we go. I'm just going to like leave it here so I can figure out what I'm going to do under the lash line and everything at the moment. First I'm going to use some more concealer and a tapered eyeshadow brush by Beauty. Taking a little bit of that, and we're just going to kind of shape this out a little. Alright, now I'm going to go onto my face. I'm going to finish my complexion a little bit and then finish off the eyes last. Okay, first I'm just using my finger with some Pistachio by Becca. Looks like that. Again, it's the Backlight Color Corrector, just to do a little bit of, whoa, that got on my nail. The green just helps to kind of cover up the redness from these scars while they heal. I'm going to begin contouring with this NYX Wonder Stick. This is in the shade Light Medium. I'm going to kind of contour one side of my nose. One side because this is my straight side. And then I go just above where my cheekbones are. I'm going to use bronzer as well, but I just feel like doing this. And then I'm going to take my Dual Petal brush by Beauty, one of my favourite brushes of all time right now. And I'm going to blend this. And obviously I'm doing this before my foundation, just to give a little bit of definition. And now I'm going to put a little bit of foundation on top. This is the YSL Fusion Ink foundation, I think it's called, or Fluid Ink or something like that. I've done a first impression on this. I'm just going to do a few dots of this around my face. This shade, by the way, is BD40. I'm using a flat face brush to blend. I don't know if you can see, like I can definitely see it in real life, but that cream contour is just peeking through. You can do your cream contour after foundation as well. It's totally up to your personal preference. Bloody love this foundation, it's so pretty. I'm using the highlight shade just down the very center. Look what I just did. I tried to put the lid on without winding it down. I'm using a little bit of Chantilly NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer just to brighten under my eyes where we've already concealed a little. Please remember, if you're watching this and you don't like doing all these steps, just don't do them. As I said, I'm playing around with my makeup, so I'm just using the same brush, by the way. Kind of going in a triangular shape. Just going to brighten up right in the inner corner a little more. I'm going to use this Bodyography pressed powder. It doesn't have a sticker on the back, just because I haven't used this before. Oh wait, here we go. It's in the shade Caramel, using a big fluffy powder brush. Now I'm going in with this angled bronzer brush, and I'm going to use Hoola because I haven't used it in ages. Do you guys ever just like sit there when you feel like playing with makeup like I do today and just like literally take forever and just play? Probably do 20 million unnecessary steps just because it's so fun. Just intensifying that cream contour. So I won't need too much powder. By the way, cream contour looks a lot more natural, and it also helps make your bronzer last longer if you do use it like I am today. I'm going to do my brows now. I'm using my eyebrow groomer. Just using that spoolie first to kind of comb out any excess powders and stuff that got caught in the hairs. I'm using Chit Blonde Brow Pomade, the little angled brush. Pretty much what I'm doing is just making my brows a tiny bit thicker because I've got such a dramatic eye look. Just ever so slightly. So you can see the difference. This one's just a little bit more bolder. And then using some L'Oreal Brow Plumper just to set my hairs in place. Next I'm going to take a pencil brush and I'm going to go in with Sora again. This eye makeup is quite vampy, so I'm kind of accentuating that lower lash line, making it look like my eyes are quite deep set, I suppose. Now I'm going to take an eyeliner. I don't know what kind of colour to go for. Maybe just like a bronze shade. I'm going to use this shade here called Overboard by Colourpop. I'm kind of putting a little bit on that lower lash line as well. We're going to blend that out with our pencil brush all the way into the inner corner. I guess now I need to like highlight and everything. Going in with another tapered eye brush, I'm going to use this shade here, which is called Luna, I believe. It's a lot more vibrant than I thought it would be. Crap, I gotta alter my eyebrow. Look at the green in my eyes. It's like popping with this red colour. I'm using a little bit of that highlight shade right on the inner point of my eye. I've got like a random eyebrow hair right here, like a little lump, where it's growing through and it's making this entire wing look off. Alright, we're going to move on. I'm going to do a thin line of black eyeliner. I'm not going to... Oh, I might... Nah. I don't know. Nah. Next, black liquid liner. I'm going to wing it out. If you think my eyeliner is uneven, it's because it is. I'm using the Max Factor Glamour Piece Glamour Extensions 3-in-1 Mascara. I just added a little bit of Show Me eyeliner on my waterline. For today's lashes, I'm going to use the Wanderlust by XO Beauty. These are beautiful and fluttery and dramatic. Well, not dramatic. With this look, they're going to look dramatic because it's dramatic eyeshadow, but you can also use them in daytime. But they're definitely like one of the most voluminous pairs out there. Here's how they look. So you should be able to see the difference here in the lashes. Alright, for my blush, I'm going to use this Natasha Denona blush. This is in the shade Tutu and Golden Coral. T-O-U, T-O-U. Tau, tau, to, 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 to. It's a blush duo. And I'm going to take a mixture of both of them. This is a dense fibre brush. Alright, Mum called me and we're going out to lunch, so I'm going to be rocking a dramatic look apparently. And I'm going to spritz my skin with Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray just because I want to soak up the excess powder. I look way too matte right now. I'm about to drench myself in highlighter next. For my highlighter, I'm dying to use this. I haven't used it yet. This is the new Giorgio Armani highlighting palette. I think it's the Chinese New Year one or something. The monkey one. Look at that. Hopefully this is intense, because if it's not, I'm going to put something else on. It's very finely milled. It's like a light kind of golden colour. It's really pretty, but I don't know if it's as intense as I want. This is the That Glow Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm going to use Bubbly, which is that one. Okay, for my lips, I don't know if I should go like bold or nude. I think I'm too scared to commit to like a really bright lip colour, so I'm just going to go nude. This is one of my favourites. It is the Rouge Artist Intense by Makeup Forever in the shade 22. And that is kind of too nude now. I feel like it needs to have a little hint of like a pinky colour or a reddish colour or something. This is called Lion King, like L-Y-I-N King. Ultra Satin Lip by Colourpop. I haven't used these yet. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I like it. I love the eyes. I just don't know what lip colour to do. Okay, I'm gonna see how the Perricone MD No Lipstick looks. And then I'm going to apply a little bit of nude lip gloss on top. This is Powder by Natasha Denona. This is Chi Centerfold. Okay, that's what we're rolling with. This is just kind of like a My Lips But Better colour, because I'm having a total brain fart and I just don't know what kind of like lip colour to actually do with this eye makeup. Let me know down below what lip colour you would pair up with it. So that is the completed look. I love the eyeshadow palette, it's so pretty. With this palette, there are obviously so many wearable looks you could create with those top 2 rows, but I just didn't want to do wearable. I felt like doing something really bold, so I hope you guys enjoy what I came up with. I wonder how many people look at me funny during lunch. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little chitty tutorial get ready with me thing. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye! Hey everyone, so today I'm going to do a first impression on this Tom Ford Traceless Perfecting Foundation SPF 15. I hauled this a little while ago and I've been wanting to do a first impression in ages. I've just been doing like other first impressions first for some reason. I guess because this is a really pricey foundation, I figure like most people like to kind of see the more